It's a new episode. Thank you for tuning in.
We love you guys.
We love you. I love you. Thank you for coming in. Welcome to the Margins Podcast, where we talk about books. The ones that leave a mark, start a conversation, or stay with you long after the last page. I am Stranton alongside... What was your name again?
Well, you know, it's short name. They just call me Cristiano.
With an H? H in there? No. That's not his real name. The real ones know.
Yeah, if you guys listen to you know.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And you know who you are. You know who you are.
And it's still not funny.
It's to this day.
To this day.
All right, guys. So, got a good one for you guys this week. Like my boy Steve Harvey says every week when you tune into Family Feud, we got a good one for you guys this week. This week we're diving into Blood over Brighthaven. This is a world where we have some magic, we got some betrayal, unexpected alliances that will keep you on the edge of your seat. I
love this book. Where's that book? Oh, it's right here. Do we actually have the book in studio today?
We have it on deck.
We do. We do.
By M.L. Wang, guys.
Is that an ARC version? Yeah. Oh, is that advanced reader? Was it sent to me advanced? No, I got it out of a little library.
But someone was an ARC reader.
Someone
That's
got
awesome.
it, and I traded them.
That's awesome.
M.L.
Wang. Yes.
Yes.
You should put it on outside of the book. So one thing that I noticed about I didn't reading through. Obviously, I didn't notice it because I didn't have the physical book. Mm-hmm. But this is the
spellograph.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Pretty you said show them?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying just put it on the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the spellograph.
So for the people who have read the book, maybe you got it on an audio book or something, I don't know, but that's the spellograph.
Yeah. And there's a terminology thing in the back. There's a couple things, but yes. So good. So excited to break it down because we know how much we love M.L. Wang.
Yeah.
Same author as Sword of Kaigen. If you guys have checked out that episode, you know we are devoted to her and her curious mind. So, but to start off, how we doing?
How's it going?
I asked first.
I think I kind of asked first.
You did
it first.
You jumped the gun. You jumped the gun.
Okay, so I'm chilling. Good. You know, still chasing that $1 million, million followers, whatever that is.
Whatever that million is.
Whatever it is, I'll take it. What about you?
You know, I'm good.
That's good.
I am still on that incline.
But you truck it up. You know what I mean?
You check in with me. Check in with me next week, and we'll see.
We'll see if there's any.
And we'll see how that
progress
goes.
Or digression.
This week, we are continuing with Between the Wines.
Yeah.
But
Whiskey edition.
Whiskey edition.
Yeah.
So we're between the dubs. Between the dubs.
Between the dubs.
Yeah.
So if you guys weren't here for the previous week, we have been drinking Center Stave. Mm-hmm. And this is a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey finished in a port wine cask. It was crafted with meticulous attention to detail. Our bourbon is fully matured and new charred American oak barrels where it develops its signature depth and character. I won't lie, it's a pretty good whiskey too.
It's really good.
It's really good.
It's really good. What it's actually finished with is pineapple juice, Fresca, a little agave.
Yeah, a little, because could we really get through a whole episode if we're drinking it straight?
No. And with that said too, we should probably get started on this one so that we are good by the end.
Yeah.
Cheers, sir.
Cheers. That's still good.
Yeah, it's still good.
Yeah.
I feel like a little stronger than the last one.
Yeah, slightly stronger.
Yeah.
Not bad.
But Tastes great.
All right, so with
Sir,
that being said, we're sip.
I will let
share
you know.
first.
We take turns on outlines. This is my outline.
Yeah.
I will tell
take
you
the
what's
reins.
next.
Thank you.
This guy. This week, we're going to roll right into listener recs. We both handle our socials, the social media content, and whether it be TikTok, Instagram, whatever it may be. We have a couple of responses that we wanted to check out. This week, let's see. The first one, this was in regards to a post about the Devils that we posted a couple weeks ago. Emma Roscoe, she said, I need you to cover T. Kingfisher. I asked her right off the bat, I said, let us know more. Which book? And she said, as a whole, her universe is impressive. She has an award-winning horror, but also fantasy, then romance, and dark fairy tale vibes. She has a duo, The Clockwork Boys, that is perfect mini fantasy and like a baby version of The Devils. But if you wanted a fairy tale that is so dark and perfect, her book Nettle and Bone is in a league of its own.
What a recommendation.
Damn, those are two like perfectly put. I'm like, oh, you know we love the Devils.
Yeah.
So that was that you already had me hooked there, but then you put on a challenge about the perfect little dark fairy tale. I might have to check out Nettle and Bone first.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
those both have been added to our TBR.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
And then this next one, I believe it's at Shay. She has some sort of familiar. It's my sister, guys. She said, so jealous. I saw the clip of him talking about his first royalty check and his humble beginnings. This is about S.A. Cosby. I immediately went to buy a hard copy of Razorblade, was so impressed not only by his writing, but him as a person. So cool you got to meet him. We did, in fact, meet.
We did.
Yes. I also messaged him and told him next time he's in town, drinks on us.
Yeah.
We would love that opportunity.
Come through.
On the pod or not.
Yeah,
you know?
on the pod or not. Even we have to just do
Yeah.
it. You know.
He just seems like a good time. So why not? And then in regards to ML Wang, Christy reads a lot, one of our followers on TikTok. She said, I'm starting this week or this next week. Saving to come back and hear your thoughts when I'm done. So we have to follow up with Christy, see how that's going for her. As you guys know, we love Sword of Kaigen.
Yeah. It's one of the more memorable books that you will read. If you guys have not had a chance to get into that, check it out, guys. It has everything from a really unique magic system to super great characters. The characters go through very relatable, real life issues, interpersonal, things that are happening between wife-husband, husband-wife, son-father, mother-son, uncle-nephew, etc. Friend. It has everything you're looking for in terms of depth out of a narrative. Yeah, so
It is chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. Which gets us to, well, actually, let's finish that off by saying, please comment more. Let us know what you guys are reading, what we should be reading.
yeah, let's send some recommendations.
Both on the website, on our Instagram, on our TikTok,
YouTube.
Yeah, everything. We hear you. We're adding them to our list. We love the opportunity to be on like the cusp of when these books are dropping, and you guys know when your favorite authors are coming out with something. So let us know, and we'll cover that on the spot.
Absolutely.
You know,
Yep. And now we're on that list. So if you let us know earlier enough, we might be able to get a advanced reader.
Yeah, might be able to get that.
So do a no spoils cover.
No spoils.
No spoilers.
Yeah. Which leads us to the book we're talking about today, Blood Over Brighthaven. This was actually the first book that I read.
Yeah.
Of M.L. Wang's, and I told everyone to read it.
You did.
I did. I loved it, and still love it, and told everyone how great it was. It had its, and still has its moment on TikTok, on Book Talk. It's beautifully written. It's all of the above. I will say, you can't compare. You shouldn't compare.
Unless you're into that.
But if you're into that, then Sword of Kaigen is my favorite.
Yeah.
Of the two. If I had to say one never sees the light of day, and I know that's divisive. I know that other people have their opinion, but for my opinion, I love Sword of Kaigen so much. But this comes pretty damn close.
I'm still hurt.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll talk about it when I get over it. But yeah, I'm not seriously though. I think Sword of Kaigen, for what it's worth, it's more about how it makes you feel.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
You know, so I do think it's much stronger in that aspect. This is still great though. Like it's no drop off. You know what I mean?
Not at all. Drop off. Not at all.
I had the same thought when I finished reading Sword of Kaigen. I had a similar thoughts when I finished reading this one. I was like, I wonder if there's more. You know, because I feel like there can be more.
Wanting more.
Yeah.
Yes, she does.
Yeah.
We will definitely talk about that. So, Blood Over Brighthaven starts out feeling like a classic dark academia. Polished robes, precise language, a magical society run by intellect and hierarchy. But beneath that is refined surface is a colder, messier reality. The story follows Siona Frenin, the first woman to rise to the rank of a high mage in the city of Tyrion, a place powered by structured magic and a rigid expectation. Siona isn't naive. She's ambitious, calculated, and determined to succeed in a system that wasn't built for her. She plays the game because she thinks she can beat it. And for a while, it looks like she might.
Yeah.
You want to take this?
Oh yeah. Sorry guys.
I should have given him a heads up.
I was into it.
I know. That's why I know.
I was into it.
I know.
All right. So as if I haven't read this already. But anyways, to go deeper, she moves into the institution, and the more she uncovers, the more she uncovers the rot embedded in its core. So the deeper she moves in, the more rot she uncovers. Guys, this is one of those stories where, you know, you get to learn about, what do you call it? You lift the veil.
Yeah.
Lift the veil on society.
You pull the curtain back.
You pull the curtain back.
Yeah.
And you get to discover that alongside her main character. The rules she once respected start to feel more like traps. The system doesn't want excellence. It wants obedience. What begins as a story of ascension becomes a study in compromise, silence, and survival. The tension isn't just magical, it's ideological. This is a world where truth is expensive, power is conditional, and every move forward demands a piece of yourself. The book doesn't ask if she'll succeed, it asks who she'll be if she does succeed. It's sharp, unforgiving, and absolutely worth the discomfort. So some of the main themes in this book, you got power, oppression, knowledge, the magic system.
Misogyny.
There's some misogyny.
There's some misogyny. She's the first woman to become a mage, but
there's some misogyny sprinkled in there.
You know, a system that's not built for her.
How her peers treat her.
Yeah,
stuff,
how her peers treat her right off the fucking bat.
Yeah. The magic system is structured. It's very logical. I think that's. I almost like the magic system in here more than Sword of Kaigen.
Yeah, it's it uses the word structured, but it is. There's no, well, I shouldn't say there's no. There's some degree of it's out in the ether and we don't know what it is until you do.
Right.
But everything else is, it's I won't say mathematical, but it is structured in the sense of you put these coordinates in, you use this device, and X, Y, and Z will happen.
Yeah.
We're talking about a city that is completely powered by this magic system. So you turn on a light, you light a bridge, you power a machine, whatever it may be, it is using this power system.
Right.
The device we showed you, spellograph, which looks like a typewriter, is it's what draws the source power.
Yeah.
So that's where these mages draw from. They put in these spells, they cast the spells, and are able to bank the power from using said spellograph.
Right. And then there's the high mages who carry equipment that help them execute that spell. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Whatever the spell might be.
Yes.
Right.
So we follow Siona, as we said. Mm-hmm. She's this high mage. Or not high mage, I'm sorry. She becomes a mage. First of her kind, she has a mentor who is a high mage who's been giving her,
some kind of tutelage.
Some sort of tutelage to get her where she is. She has fought tooth and nail to get to this point. She is a boss on every level, and to her detriment, to the detriment of her relationship towards really anyone. Family, friends, love life does not exist. She does have.
It's just kind of who she is.
Yeah, her work is what she does.
Yeah.
So when she gets to this, and she works so hard, and it's not that it was not expected, but her peers right off the bat disrespect her. Yeah.
Well, they never expected her to
get there,
beat the system, and make it there. Even though she was exceptional. That's one thing that pretty reoccurring. It's very clear that she's exceptional at what she does. Not that there's no other people who are exceptional. There are other people who are just exceptional as her, but she's really good.
Yeah.
And she knows she's good, and she's motivated to be good. And you don't really realize her personal motivations. There's an ideological motivation of being the first woman, right? But really, it's deeper than that. And you don't realize that until later on in the book.
Absolutely. And she, the family that she does have, they're supportive.
Yeah, they love her.
Absolutely supportive.
Yeah.
But they do think that she's the odd one out. She's the outlier. She's the one that why are you doing this?
Yeah, it's her aunt.
Yeah.
And her cousin.
That
she lives with.
Alba and Aunt Winnie. Yeah. And then we also have Tamil. That we meet. We actually meet him right from the beginning.
Yeah,
he's the first chapter.
Yeah,
he is of the Quen. So Siona lives inside of this beautiful city, Tyrion, which has a barrier around it. Think Attack on Titan. Anyway,
this is deep into the anime realm for those who know. Chrome-shelled Regis. You have not seen it, that's the kind of, when I was reading this book, that's that's what I was thinking about.
Gotcha.
Or the bubble that happened on Harry Potter. when they shot all the spells to the sky.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're talking about the magic aspect. I was thinking the barrier in the sense of the wall in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, okay.
And the Quen being the wildlings.
Yeah, the Quen are the wildlings. That's a great example, one-to-one example.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's very much seen that way, where the wildlings or the Quen in Blood Over Brighthaven are seen as other. and not only other, but less than.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's not just so much that they're from another country or something, but they're
discriminated against.
They're discriminated against.
Yeah, they're discriminated against. They're used as like the help.
Yeah.
They're the help. Yeah. They're there to do jobs that the people who live in the city don't want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like their lives aren't worth much, which you very quickly find out. And so as Strand was saying, you meet Tommel when you first start the book
From
crossing
the get.
into this. Well, they're trying to get to the city.
And do you remember why?
Why they're trying to cross
Why
over?
they're running?
Because of the blight.
Because of the blight.
Yeah. You're
So
running.
That's a whole other character here.
Yeah.
Not a person, but there's this magical, like you think when that word is used, that's a good thing. But there's this chaos that occurs where it's just this energy or this thing that happens and destroys anything in its path.
Yeah, like human combustion.
So they call it the blight. And Tommel and his family are running from it and trying to get to Tyrion to be able to be safe, to have a safe haven in Brighthaven. So anyway, that's what the goal is. That's what's going on. And that's where the story starts.
I like it started off with, it's very cinematic. You could just imagine starting off with them running.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? His family, everyone's not making it. You know what I mean? Just people that you don't really know about that much about that got, but it was great. Love the start.
Yeah. Always great to start with a suspense. With that said, fan casting. I've been thinking about this for a minute. I did look at top fan casting. Olivia Cook for Siona. So House of Dragon, loved her in Ready Player One.
Okay.
She was great in that. They have Anya Taylor-Joy as well that could play her. And then Naomi Scott, who is, or was, unfortunately, the Pink Ranger, the new Pink Ranger.
Oh, okay.
She did a great job. I thought she killed it. I really like the new Power Rangers.
I'm not interested in the Power Rangers.
At all?
I'm one of those people. There's nothing that's going to top Mighty Morphin.
Oh, okay. Bro, whew. I thought you just weren't like, oh no, we talked about Tommy before. I thought you were just saying like, I'm not about Power Rangers at all.
Oh, no fucking way.
Okay, that's what
no
I'm
way.
like.
No way.
You didn't like Turbo?
Yeah.
You didn't like going against those?
Power Rangers is the reason why I did. Okay, when I got into high school, all my teachers who had shit, they were mad that I was never in class. It was because of Power Rangers.
Yeah.
How the fuck am I gonna ditch? My idol's never in class.
Tommy's never there.
They all play in class fighting evil and shit.
Yeah.
They out of class.
Yeah, no, I still to this day, Rachel watches me looking at clips on TikTok of Power Rangers. She's like, what's going on? I'll tell you what's going on. I got you.
That movie, sorry to digress even more, but the My Morphin Power Rangers movie still holds up.
Oh, absolutely.
It still holds up. I don't know the last time you watched it. But.
So good. So good. Kimberly will always be number one crush. So anyway, that is who Naomi is. I did say for me, the other person I had in mind was Daisy Edgar Jones. She's had quite a bit of... She was in Normal People that I mentioned last episode with Sally Rooney. Her and who I thought Tommel would be great was Paul Mescal. Who was in the new Gladiator, played as a main character and a bunch of other things. Did you have anyone off the top of your head, or do you want me to just go through these?
I'm thinking.
Okay.
So for Siona, probably because I just finished rewatching it. But you ever seen Wheel of Time?
Oh, absolutely.
The show?
Yeah.
I know you read it, but like the show.
Oh, spoiler. It got canceled.
Yeah.
Right when what season are you on?
The third one?
Are you watching the newest one?
Yeah, the third one.
When it caught...
That's actually one of like...
When it's where it should be and feeling like it
you're
should.
in the shits. Yeah.
I'm really bummed about that.
I think that they should have combined some of the first and second season, so they could have got to this. It's like the meat.
To the
of
meat,
it.
yeah, exactly.
I think that would have really made a difference.
Yeah, and I remember being super bummed that they changed out Matt, the actor, because of the scheduling thing. But the new one was phenomenal.
He was great.
He was wonderful.
Great.
Yeah. Shout out to him. Anyway, that is a great choice. That is a great choice. Tamil, though, they had. Oh, actually, do you have? Oh no, I screenshot. I'm gonna have to close this for a second. Let me see if it will keep.
I can pull it up. What's up?
No, you're good. You're good. I'll do this. Send it to you. We'll go from there. Boom. See if my live is still going. If not, then it was for nothing. Oh, there it goes. Good. We're good. Okay. So you see top row is who we said for Siona.
Yep.
Second row is who they have for Tamil. So the first guy, he was in The Spanish Princess and The Conjuring 3. I've not seen his work. His name is a little bit different. Ruari O'Connor. Rurari. Oh, that's a good one. Second one was Caleb Landry Jones, who we know from Get Out, 3 Billboards. He killed it in Get Out.
Yeah.
Got really under your skin.
Yeah. That's how you know you're doing your job.
Yeah, but he also was just like so that character that I'm like, oh, I'd love to see you be someone else. I'd love to see you be anyone else. But I also just like, if you were able to, again, Green Mile thing where it's Percy played that actor that played Percy played it so well that I hated that character.
Yeah. It happens.
So I thought that was a great one. And then again, I just thought this was funny. The third top fan casting was Justice Smith, who I have said before, industry is just trying to push this dude on us. I liked him in some things. I really did. I liked him in the Jurassic Park. He was in Jurassic World. Mm-hmm. He was in Detective Pikachu. I like him in stuff, but it feels like...
You feel like the industry's trying to push him on
they've tried to put him in everything and anything. They had him in Dungeons and Dragons, the movie.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I know that he had a show on HBO.
It's his time.
I hope so.
It's his time.
I want success for the man because he is a great actor. Would I think of him in this role? No. So maybe a little bit of a Dante, if you're listening, a little bit of a Michael B. Jordan situation here. I do think he's a great actor, but not this role.
Not this one.
We don't.
He'll listen. He's gonna listen.
Yeah, but yeah, Paul Mescal was my first one. Tamil's niece, who's in the book, they went with Sadie Sink from Stranger Things, Running Up That Hill.
Yeah.
Caitlin Dever, who's from Booksmart, Dope Sick, and then also the new season of The Last of Us. If you know, you know.
They replaced.
She's the new role, or she's the new lead for season 3.
Yeah.
She's Abby.
That's at that point, I would have just kept it though.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I would have just kept it the same. Mm-hmm. But whatever. That's just discussion for another time.
And then the last one is Florence Pugh, who I will watch Florence do anything and everything.
I was like, yeah, that works.
Yeah.
That works.
She is so good at it. I just watched Thunderbolts today.
I was going to say Oppenheimer.
Oh, yeah. Oppenheimer. I still need to watch that the joint up with her and Andrew Garfield.
Yeah.
I just know that it's going to emotionally wreck me, which I'm always game for. Yeah. Rachel won't watch anything emotional. If she knows, she's like, if I know I'm going to have a bad time or be sad, why am I going to watch it? And I'm like, that's the shit I love. I'm a glutton for punishment. Aunt Winnie. the goats right here. Emma Thompson, Frances McDormand, Margot Martindale. Margot is like, she plays the aunt in everything. I don't have her photo up. You know who she is. I'm trying to think of like her big. You just know who she is.
Yeah.
And then everyone that's like an archmage, like the high, is just all the people that you would assume. Ralph Fiennes, Voldemort.
Perfect.
Charles Dance, who I looked up, it is the Tyrion's dad in Game of Thrones.
Awesome.
Yes, amazing actor. Hugo Weaving, The Matrix. Welcome, Mr. Smith. Yeah. Mr. Anderson, Mr. Smith. He's Agent Smith.
I'm familiar.
Yes.
I'm familiar.
And then Liam Cunningham is also Game of Thrones. He was the right-hand man to the guy that was married to the Red Witch or the Red Woman. Syrian Hines is the leader of the Wildlings. That spoiler dies.
I could see that. That's a good one for Brigham.
Yeah. And then same with then Brendan Gleeson, a million great movies. In Bridges, The Banshees of Inisherin, and then obviously Harry Potter, Mad Eye Mooney.
Yeah.
So those are all the ones that are listed. Sorry to kind of rapid fire, and by rapid I mean slow pace fire. Those to you, but those were the ones that you guys all said. It wasn't that you guys said them, but the internet said them.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I thought it was pretty good casting.
Yeah, all the casting are really good.
Yeah, I saw those all and I was like, yeah, I bet. I like that one.
Yeah, for sure.
Was there anyone else that you could think of? You could think that's on point.
Daniel Radcliffe.
As Tommel?
As Tommel.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
Yeah, Dan Radcliffe.
I wouldn't be mad at that
Tommel.
at all.
Yeah. But I feel like people would feel away because he's already been in like a magical world, you know?
Yeah, but as a non-magical person in this, though, that would be the one.
True.
That would be the good thing.
That's true. But the magic in here feels very functional, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, it's not... How do I put it? Like, you know, in Harry Potter, and just in most, like, magical or fantasy worlds, it's like... There's like a magic power level that people have, you know? So in Harry Potter, it's the purebloods, the half-bloods, the whatever, right? So... But in this one, it feels very functional. Yeah. Like, kind of like with like the use of runes and the Name of the Wind. Magic's more of a function than an ability. Yeah. You know? So.
I mean, it's ingrained in how their cities operate, you know? And it all comes at a price that we will find out later on.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, how did you feel
on some Full Metal Alchemist type shit?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Everything has a cost.
Everything has a cost. Yeah. I just recommend. Well, I recommend that all the time. I think in the last 2 weeks, I've recommended it to 2 different people. Full Metal Alchemist, Brotherhood.
Gotta be Brotherhood.
So good.
Yeah, gotta be Brotherhood.
So good.
It's just complete. Yeah.
I did just see another live action of it.
No way.
Yeah, on. Was it Netflix that it's running on right now?
It better not be fucking Netflix.
Dude, and it had labeled it as a specific part of it, but they had like Maze in there. They had everyone. Like, I saw almost everyone in there. To the point where I was like...
I wouldn't even waste my time watching that shit.
I know. I watched like a minute of the Attack on Titan live action and I was like, why am I doing this? There's no way anyone could like do a live action of this and it not be ridiculous.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
Like, had it happened first, okay. I can... okay, no problem. But to have gone from something that was done perfectly, animation, amazing. Yeah. Story, amazing. Ending for anime is super hard to have a great ending for whatever reason. Awesome endings, right? So, yeah. But no hate. Whoever watches the live action of anything, no hate to you guys.
Good on you.
Just not my cup of tea.
Yeah. Okay. So before we get into hard questions, I know how you came about this book. I told everyone how I came about it. What are your thoughts as far as like likes and dislikes, like we did last week?
So I genuinely do like the magic system, because I like magic that doesn't feel fantastical. I like functional magic. You know what I mean? Nothing seemed too crazy. Nothing seemed overpowered. Everything seemed very logical, like we said earlier. Like, it's a very logical magic system. I love the characters and like the main characters. I don't think the supporting characters do much for me though. Even so much like, I guess you could say like the villain of the book. He's not so much the villain, but
You're saying Renthorn?
Renthorn,
yeah.
Like, he's kind of like the villain, like a lesser villain, I guess you would say. But even he didn't do much for me. You know what I mean? But I will say the main characters were great. So Siona, Tommel, Kara.
The high mages that were involved.
High mages are great.
Who did
not the old guy though? Fuck the old guy. But although he helped her like when she early on.
Yeah.
But after that, I don't really give a fuck about it. But her mentor.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Who did Renthord remind you of?
In real life?
No, not in real life. I don't want to know that. Unless you have someone. If you want to spill that tea, I'm all about it.
No.
You want me to just tell you who I was thinking?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to lead you to it. Ambrose from Name of the Wind.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the guy that was already like the privileged one that could have. And then shit goes down in the library.
Yeah, I can see that. That's
you
true.
know, and then
that's true.
How he treats the opposite sex.
How he treats other people in general. Yeah, like everyone's beneath him. Yeah.
I mean, he causes the meet cute between Siona and Tommel. So for those that haven't read it and those that will read, this isn't a spoiler.
I can definitely say that. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't catch that at first. Yeah, he's like Ambrose.
Ambrose, yeah. So so Siona gets the mage position.
Yeah, that happens
the
early
title.
in the book. Yeah,
and while she's entering her offices, what she's going to be, she sees her peers, the other mages, one of them being Renthorn. He just starts trash talking right off the bat and then puts her in an awkward position, basically saying like, I'm sorry, I've used all of the apprentices and they're all being taken. Basically told all the other mages, don't let her have an apprentice.
Yeah, and gave her a fucking janitor.
And then a janitor was walking by.
Yeah.
And he's like, you can have him if you want. And out of spite, she said, fine, I'll do it. She I think originally just said, I'll do it on my own, but then like cowered and was like, fine, I'll take him. So that was their kind of like meet cute of how this whole thing started.
Yeah, he was a dick.
Yeah, absolutely.
Through and through.
And Tommel from the beginning is just this kind of stoic, quiet.
He's very much stoic.
I actually didn't catch or put an age to him initially, and I was thinking old man.
He does give like older vibes
because of like how he's
mature,
like,
stoic and shit, but
just very does not want to not deal with the world, but not this world, and not how he's been treated.
No, it doesn't treat him well.
No.
Yeah.
So I guess that's the one thing we can give him. But the story goes on, and more is discovered. Siona finds out more about her community. We will save that for spoilers.
Yeah, about to say, yeah.
But there is a lot to uncover.
There's a lot going on.
Oh, it's so good.
There's a lot going on.
But we'll go to our favorite section, which is hard questions, real talk. So again, guys, we have 5 questions. One of us we take turns preparing 5 questions for both of us. But that have to do with the book and then have to do with us as dads as guys in their mid-30s, I guess.
30s.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I know.
It's just people, though.
Mid-20s.
Right?
It's fine. Whatever. Us as people. And how the book kind of made us reflect. So let's get started. Question number 1. When you think about the version of yourself that finally takes it, that makes it, gets to give the Oscar speech, best-selling book, thriving business, what part of your current self doesn't survive that evolution?
Easily. The self-doubt. It's like the self-doubter.
You think it's gone?
Yeah, like the me that doesn't believe in me. Me, like most people, I suffer from like what's imposter syndrome?
That's what I was going to bring up right off the bat.
Yeah.
Not because of you, but because so many people that hit that stage, that's the first thing out of their mouth almost every time.
So I think that imposter syndrome is much more problematic before you get the accolades. Because once you get the accolades, other people are acknowledging you. So it kind of helps you push that monster down. But before then, it's just you. It's you, your belief in you, possibly some family or friends that are thinking you can do it. But day to day, it's you that keeps that going.
Yeah.
And it's also you who's putting it into your mind that you might not be able to do this. This road is hard. Are you sure you can do this? Oh, say it was a bad day. Are you sure you want to do this? You can try something else. You can do something easier. Let me give you an out. Like at every early stage, up until that you get those accolades, you are your biggest enemy and your biggest cheerleader at the same time. So, yeah, like off cuff when you ask that question, the part of me that does not make it there would be the part of me that carries the self-doubt. That doesn't mean I won't have imposter syndrome at all, because it's like self-doubt isn't 100% of imposter syndrome. The other part of the imposter syndrome is not believing you deserve where you're at. So not saying I still won't have that, because at every level, there's a degree of that. But right now, one thing that I definitely deal with is just, man, can I do this? Is this worth my time, energy, etc.? You know what I mean? I think that self-doubt is a whole. It's almost a bigger monster than imposter syndrome, because it can stop you from getting there.
Yeah.
It can stop you from even starting it. What about you? When you think about the version of yourself that finally makes it, Oscar speech, best-selling book, thriving business, what part of your current self doesn't survive that evolution?
It definitely piggybacks off what you say, but it is what the truth, I feel like my truth is, which is probably the part that makes the excuse or gives the excuse as to why that can't happen right now. So the first one of being like, finances, not your time, because of this, because of that. And I'm not saying like logistically, I'm just saying like that goes the extra mile, like, oh, well, I have always been the type, we are the type in our business, or our careers, where at least our 9 to 5s, we find the opportunity. And there's an opportune moment when you should make a networking connection.
Yeah.
So it'd be best if I wait till X, Y, and Z happens. They've heard us, they've blah, 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 whatever it may be. That can be detrimental when it comes to a creative, though. Where you're like, oh, I'll wait till this to show my reel, to audition for this, to try this new thing. That's where I really feel like I need to cut that out and just say yes, do it. Not to anything, but
I get you. No, I get you.
But yeah, that's the part that I think doesn't survive, because that's so much of what so many people say. They're like, oh, I just started making stuff. I just started believing in whatever I was doing. I started, So, yeah, that's what crossed my mind.
That's good. I like that.
Alrighty, question number 2. Siona learns too late that some ladders were never meant for her to climb. Trying to build something big, how do you figure out which ambitions are worth chasing versus ones that you've just been conditioned to want? I'll give you a moment to think about this. I've talked about this before, so I don't want to beat a dead horse, but I am in the middle of deprogramming. I will be for the rest of my life, about things that I thought growing up, due to whether it be faith or even just like my belief system as a human being, that you learn to question as you get older. You know, you make the decision of, oh, I'm still going to believe in what this person told me, whether it be a family member, friend, or yourself.
That's all you know.
Because that's all you know.
Yeah,
that's what you're given. And as you get older, what hopefully happens is that you travel or you experience
your horizons expand,
and you try on other people's shoes and walk their paths. So that's what crossed my mind is I'm constantly deprogramming myself to be like, dude, I want that because society says that I should want that, or do I want it because I genuinely want it? That crossed my mind in the last couple of years about having kids. That was that all growing up, I was like, oh, probably have a big family. And then Rachel and I, when it came down to it, we were like, do we want to have a kiddo or have kids? Or was it something that like we were told we should do?
This is completely hypothetical, but do you think if financials weren't something hanging over both your heads, would that be an easier decision to have a bigger family?
If you would have...
like if money wasn't...
If money was an option. Yeah, wasn't an issue. No. Currently, no.
Yeah.
Had you asked me, though, before having our kiddo...
Yeah.
Or before making the decision, because we did come to the decision before proceeding on having a kiddo, but we decided that it was something we wanted.
Yeah.
And the only, not the only, because finances is something I'd love to be able to do. The only currency, which is what I was about to say, the only currency we really were thinking about and was our time, like our bandwidth, coming from big families, not feeling like we got like pushed off or anything, but we want to be able to be there and accessible to our kiddos. So currently not because I don't know what we've decided exactly yet, but we're happy as is.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, you're still in the first years.
Yeah, so I know.
That happens, and after like 2-ish, you start thinking like, you kind of forget. You kind of forget like the down stuff, and it like.
Oh, I've heard. Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah.
I know. I say I know, and then we'll check in with me in 2 years.
Yeah, we'll see.
See if
we'll see you guys. We'll revisit this.
Yeah, we'll check this again.
We'll revisit this.
Anyway, what about you?
Do you figure out which ambitions are worth chasing or worth? That's tough. So if I'm gonna answer this truthfully and not like a pop answer, like you know what the popular person would answer, I'll be honest and say I wasn't really raised by a person or people. You know, I spent a lot of my time in foster care. So this is one of the things that my close friends will have heard me said this, but I got to build myself. You know, like I didn't have...
For better or worse.
For better or worse.
Yeah.
I got to build my own mindscape. The things I think are important, for the most part, I got to say like, these are important because I want them to be important. Don't get me wrong, there's things like I really enjoyed seeing the relationship that my friends had with their family. And I was like, man, I can't wait to have my own family. I'm going to make sure I do this, make sure I do that. So it did. Not saying nothing affected me, because things did affect me. But in terms of the question, I don't have a lot of things that I was conditioned, you know what I mean, for, other than things that I conditioned myself for. So I guess I would naturally say to figure out things that are worth chasing, you should always look to see what's most important to you first, foundationally, how it affects others. So if you have a wife, if you have kids, or whatever the case may be, and then always remember you only live once.
Yeah.
If possible, try not to live with regret. Like, so if it's something that you can obtain that won't negatively affect the people around you and you're going to regret later, I would take that chance.
Yeah.
It's okay to fail. Like, failing doesn't mean that you're a failure or that this thing you were trying to attain, you were incorrect in chasing it. A lot of times it just means that you didn't have the ingredients that someone else had to have the level of success that you viewed. So years ago, when I first got back in the country, and my homeboy Dorian, he listens to our podcast, and he's been rapping since we were in high school, even before then. But freshman year is when we realized that the nigga was crazy. He could freestyle for 30 minutes straight off the dome, just looking at shit. He's like one of those kind of rappers. And so when I got back in the country, things are popping for him. He was doing shows, he was doing that, and all sorts of things. I remember, and nothing he said made me want to approach him about it. But I remember wanting to tell him, like, yo, you're a success. Like, if you stopped rapping right now, I want you to know you're a success.
You did it.
You did it. Like, whether you get like a #1 hit on a billboard, or whether you get a gold plaque or a platinum plaque or whatever, you are a success. You wanted to add this persona as a rapper, this skill set as a rapper to your life, and you're one of the best rappers that anyone that you know knows. You can teach rap if you wanted to. You can stop rapping right now and just make money for just teaching people how to rap. You are a success. And that was the moment that I realized that even for myself, I'm not appreciating the level of success that I've reached, and that you make and define what's important to you. I had to view that through the lens of like me wanting to give that to someone else, Yeah. So, like, even for you, like, you want to be an actor. To be honest, you're already an actor.
Yeah.
Like, that's what you do. You know what I mean? Everything else is just an addition. Like, the 9 to 5 is just something you pay some bills, but that's not you. Like, you're an actor.
To support what I do.
Yeah, to support being an actor. Like, you are an actor. So you're already living the success. Success isn't an end goal. Success is the A to B journey that you take to get to the goal. And I think that that's not something that people invest in or mentally, mess with a lot.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sorry, I got kind of deep there.
No, love it.
Great question.
All right. Question number 3. When you're back home and everyone's laughing like nothing's changed, how do you stop yourself from shrinking back into the version of you they're comfortable with, even when it feels easier than breaking the spell?
I did a mixture of this. I was gone for a really long time.
The blip.
I had a blip. I didn't talk to anyone. I was literally gone for years. And I come back, people are older, wiser, new scars, the weight of the time that I missed slapped me like hard. So I won't lie, I spent years trying to conform back to what people wanted to view me as and what made them comfortable, because I really just wanted to like connect with everyone again. Like I spent years doing that. And then after I spent years doing that, I realized like, man, I really miss and I needed the parts of me that I discarded to just get along.
Yeah.
So how do you stop yourself from streaking back into yourself? I didn't do that properly. I'm not gonna lie. Like I caught it. I did catch the rope as it was slipping through my hands, but I let time go by before I caught the rope, you know? So it's definitely like there's a mental maturity that you have to have, and an understanding that, especially for the people that are close to you, you don't have to worry about losing them. Like they'll either meet you where you're at or catch up at some other time. You know what I mean? Like, but you never have to worry about losing the closest people to you. There's some bridge or something that will ultimately like make
Keep
up
you
that
connected.
gap.
Yeah. I had this question come up. I specifically wanted to do this one because there's so many times, I mean, whether it's friends or family, there's those ones that you get together and those same story. Rachel and I joke around about this, about our own families. We get around our own families and the same stories get brought up. It's just natural,
time.
you know? It's like, oh, remember when so-and-so did this?
It's
or
a
you used to do
feel-good thing.
this.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. We're seeking to have that comfort, that happiness that we had at that, not only that time, but let's reinvent that right now while we're all together. So I do appreciate it for that reason.
Yeah.
The part that I had a great conversation with a couple of my siblings and then my parents about was, at a certain point, it's a bummer because a lot of us will regress back to, oh, he was like the joker in our family, or they were always the hard-headed one. So we'll play that while we're all around, even if we've evolved.
Yeah, you could totally be past it.
Yeah. And then you just don't ever get to know that person, like the new person, your sibling, who they've become.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. I'm not going to lie. It's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm. I have had to make a concerted effort to get to know my siblings again.
Yeah.
Like happily to do it. But it was definitely something that I've heard my mom, my dad, my others just like, and I really wish you would get to know this sibling or that sibling because they're into this now. They do this. And I'm like, oh, I had no idea that they liked pursuing that or whatever it may be. And then apply all to your friends, you know? You do that with your groups of friends too, where you get together and like, oh, hey, remember when we did this? We did.
You just fall right back into it.
And now they're doing X, Y, and Z and you had no idea, you know? For better or worse, again.
Yeah, that shit hurts though. I'm not gonna lie. On both sides, it hurts. Just on the personal level, going back to what I said earlier, I very much regret not keeping some of those things that I gained, because I loved who I was when I came back. I thought I was very complete, because in my darkest times, it was protective and it helped me keep growing in really difficult times. And it made me care about things I never knew that I was going to care about. And when I came back, you can ask anyone, I was almost fucking manic with how much I was trying to help everyone around me. Like, I wanted to help everyone do this and do that, and I've seen this and that, and I realized I wasn't that fun to be around, you know? But for me, I was a lot of fun. You know, I came from a place in my life where I had these really introspective conversations with everyone around me, and I had built a circle or a cocoon around me that built this new person I really loved. When I came back, I was different. Everything was different. I didn't feel very fun, you know, and I was a dickhead before I left. And I didn't regress all the way back into that, so I'm not big on ad hominems and shit now. Before I left, I was a great joke teller. I would definitely, but then like I realized like, man, no one can have fun around me, and I didn't want to blame them, so I started to blame myself. Like, fuck, I'm not who I used to be, and so that's why I said it kind of hurts though. Like it's not a very comfortable. It's not comfortable, but it's no one's fault, because while you get to go and grow and see and be, they themselves have been here doing the same things, but in this system, right? And you just went to a different system that's a little bit different.
Yeah. So your perspective has changed.
Yeah. And so you just have to make do. I don't think there's like, to get back to the question, introspection is how you do it. I wouldn't fault anyone no matter how it falls, no matter how the chips fall though, because I think that whether you have the maturity to stay firm in who you are and let your families know like your new boundaries that you have, or the way that you interact with them is just kind of who you are and how to meet you where you're at, or whether you concede that ground and start to fall back into that life or that role, I can't fault you, because as individual as you are, individualistic, we're a collective.
Yeah.
Like what ultimately defines you isn't how much of an individual you are. It's how many levels you connect with the next person and how your ability to connect with other people. So that's tough. That's a great question. Damn, that's a whole
It's
podcast.
something that I know. It's something that I if anything, I was like, I definitely want to talk about this, just because it's something that I constantly think about.
Yeah.
All right, question number 4. What's a promise you've made to your closest friends about the man you'll be when success shows up, and how do you make sure you don't break it quietly? I think pursuing acting, it'd be really easy to be like, oh, when I get on, the one that comes up actually, and this isn't a promise that I make, but it's funny how everyone's go-to, which there's no malintent, I know that, or like selfishness, but everyone's like, oh, you got to promise me to take me on the red carpet with you one of those times, because that's what we think about,
Yeah. That's what, to like the lay person, that's what I think is success in acting. You know what I mean? Or like if somebody makes it in any kind of artistry, you gotta take me in a red carpet. You gotta take me on a limo to the red carpet. You know what I mean?
In that moment. I've never made that promise to any of my... I've always said that if ever I got to whatever point, that the friends, that I have always invested in. That's always been my currency. I've said that before on here.
Yeah.
Not in the transactional sense, but what I find most value in it is the relationships I make with friends and family. But that's what, I wouldn't say hobby, but that's definitely a main virtue of mine. So what I hope is that when that day comes of success, when that success comes, that everything follows status quo. Nothing should be changing besides maybe where we're celebrating.
But bro, if it does, so what? You made it.
Yeah.
We made it.
Yeah.
At that point, like it's, how do I put it? It's baggage, but we landed on a cloud, so it's okay. Like we'll be fine. It's a new lower level of existence.
First world baggage.
Some first world baggage, bro. If we get first world baggage,
I'll take it.
We'll deal with it. You know what I mean?
That's it.
Like, and at a certain level, I hope the people that are around you not only understand, but are okay. You know, because you know what really like cuts at people to the core is that we're all the same. I don't know if you remember, and I can't pull it up, but there was an interview with Jim Carrey on the red carpet, and he was being interviewed by this lady, and she kept trying to ask him about what he was wearing and what they're there for, and it was for like some kind of icon award show, and he kept trying to let her know like this does not matter.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even me.
Yeah.
You're not you. We're all the same. Like we're. I won't go deep into what he was trying to say because it gets so.
It's pretty deep. It's pretty deep. That's why I was like,
deep.
He went on that for a while. In a good while. Like in a good sense.
So he just kind of just told her like, it doesn't matter. You don't matter, and walked away.
Yeah.
So to connect that back to what you're saying, I hope that the people that you have around you can understand if something like that happened. Okay, like I'm you, you're me. I want success for you, just like you want success for the next person, and you want success for me, etc. That's where like the negative feelings start creeping in. That's where like the judgment, the critique, the things that people don't want to, confront. It's because we understand that we're all one degree away from living someone else's life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the reason why people love reality TV.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, you're 1 degree away from that.
It's that, and also, I think in any creative form, but a lot of actors, it's like, I mean, you're always an audition away from your life changing. You know,
one choice, one choice. Moment. What did Eminem say?
Yeah, no. Yeah, it's like we're going 8 Mile right now. We can capture it.
Yeah,
or let it slip.
I ain't gonna lie. When I was a teenager, just replay that shit
over and over. My parents got me a karaoke machine every day. Bon Sweaty.
Yeah, you gotta lose yourself.
Heavy. We can't afford that, so I'm not gonna keep going. Like they care if we sing the whole thing.
They'd have to catch us.
Yeah, they have to catch us. They'd have to watch us, and then we'd make them fans anyway, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so last question. In the future, because we actually do it says, if your future kid, our kid, in the future, if your kid, real or hypothetical, read your life the way we read Siona's arc, what lesson would you hope they'd take from it?
Two things, maybe 3. Patience, perseverance, and believing in yourself and the people around you. Like full stop.
Full stop.
I think those are the ingredients to, even if you have a really shitty life, to getting a better life. If you have a good life, that's the road to a great life, and so on and so forth. That's daily bread for everyone. Patience, perseverance, and an appreciation of and a belief in yourself and the people around you. Like, I used to say this after I had like my mental break and like my crazy depression. But people are everything. Yeah. Like, people are everything. It doesn't matter if you made $1 billion. If you had no one to share with, you'd be fucking miserable.
There's a reason solitary confinement is a punishment.
Yeah. People are everything.
Yeah.
What about you?
Very similar. I would say all of the above. But what I think I would hope his takeaway or the lesson I'd hope he'd take from it is that last part was going to be my answer. Specifically, your chosen family, whether it be blood or not. How important it is to nurture that and make sure that is taken care of, loved, and not only taken care of like in like a financial state, but like in a cultivating like their creative, their ambition, their whatever it may be.
Yeah.
And making sure that that's...
Be there for people.
Yeah.
It's not just fulfilling, but it helps you become a better person in ways you would have never known, you know? There's people that I probably never talk to again that I think about every day. They're a huge part of who I am today.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then to get out of your own way. That's the only other thing. Yeah.
That's key.
Yeah.
What did Kelly say? Major key.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Major key. Yeah, that's the other takeaway. I'd hope he'd be able to learn early.
Yeah.
And apply quickly. So,
absolutely.
That is the 5 questions. That is the hard questions.
Top tier.
We
that
do
was
this
crazy.
Every week.
Yeah.
We get into it. So, with that said, we're at a minute 13, a little bit earlier than last week's episode. Let's get into the spoilers. This is the spoiler zone. 1 hour, 13 minutes, and we'll say that was at 5 seconds.
Yeah.
It wasn't, but we'll say.
This book has some great spoilers. You want to get into the biggest spoiler of all?
Fucking spoiler. Yes. You want to hit it? You go for it. I'll let you.
Every ounce of magic they use.
I love that you went for ounce. Go for it. Yeah. Small.
It comes from living things.
A life force.
So any kind of life force. Plants, humans, animals, especially humans, because they're everywhere. And there is an ignorance to this, right? Only at the highest level is it understood that they are killing people to create the society that they live in. But at the lower levels, there's an ignorance and an innocence to it. That even how they teach it, which is one of the reasons why I really think this is a very smart and very cool magical system. Because at first, for example, all they see is like, even like the really advanced magicians, they see like gray, right? And they're trying to pull energy. They can see where energy is at, and they take it. It's not until the main character, Siona, creates as the high witches can do, because she's basically ends up being that. She creates like it's basically a mirror, but clear, so she can see through exactly where she's siphoning the energy, and she realizes like, whoa, this looks real.
This looks really real.
Because at first I thought they were taking shit from hell.
Yeah.
I thought they were taking the energy from another realm. Not until she creates this mirror does she or anyone else around her realize that they're actually taking this from the world around them. And the blight,
there it
is not a disease. It's the reaction to them siphoning energy from the life forces around them. Which is why there's this huge barrier around Brighthaven, because the High Mages already knew this.
Yeah, that's the, again, spoiler zone.
Oh, there's the, they call it like the forbidden coordinates.
Yeah, the forbidden coordinates. Our boy our boy Tim joined from the Bricked Up Book Club. He's on our live right now. He's also read Blood Over Brighthaven. Big fan of the spellograph and this magical system. He had sent me like the excerpt from the book right after, kind of explaining everything.
Yeah.
And we nerded out over this big time. Tim, yeah, we're just getting into the spoilers of this book again for anyone who's listening. But that realization and then how she responds to it. Siona, I wouldn't say like anyone, but someone who's deep rooted into a belief.
Yeah.
Went to a place of kind of hate and justification first.
Well, it cracked her mind.
Oh, absolutely. But before it cracked her to the point of like trigger warning, suicidal thoughts and all that.
Yeah. She was reasoning.
She reasoned the hell out of it and was like, motherfucking Quen deserve it. Like, they're not the great people because society has taught them that, you know, these people are less than, you know, immigrants. You know, some people put bad words on immigration.
Exactly.
We'll just leave it that. But that's what this society had built and said, you know, the Quen, Game of Thrones, the wildlings, insert whatever you want to. Mm-hmm. But that they're less than human.
Yeah. And so it's okay, right? Mm-hmm. And so tying this back to like a real world theme, like how you just did, imagine you live in a world where there's this groupthink that it basically creates a world where if you think otherwise, not only are you wrong, but you start to cave in on yourself. Her cognitive dissonance that she had, like the mind melt, like the break that she had, wasn't so much that she found out some crazy truth, because the truth made sense. It was the fact that she had to combat everything that she and the people she loved believed in. Mm-hmm. The people that have a lot of reason. Her lovely aunt and her great cousin who helped her become who she became, right? And help pave the way. Believed completely different than how she believed. Mm-hmm.
And she tried to tell her cousin.
She tried.
Her cousin comes to see her, and she does the same thing. Siena, which was the Quen are less than what we are, so they deserve it. But yeah, guys, the jaw-dropping moment of finding out that anytime anyone flicked on a switch,
it was killing people.
It was killing people. It was taking life.
Yeah, even for Tomo, especially for Tomo.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
because his first, when he looks in the mirror and he sees the power, the siphoning happen, he's like, "Oh, that's the blight."
Yeah, because he knows his homeland
and the connection's made. Oh yeah, first he's like, "Oh, I know the land," and then he sees the blight. And
for Siona, it didn't really sit on her until she killed that girl.
Yeah,
that it was like a beach town,
which is what she was still justifying to the point where she's like. Because even in her mind, she's like, I've got to prove this to feel better.
Yeah. And she killed somebody for
made it a million times worse because now she has literally her and millions of others on her hands, you know?
And she kind of went Aaron at the end.
What?
She kind of went Aaron. Not full Aaron.
Oh, yeah.
But
Aaron Yeager.
To show that it was wrong. And to not, you know, how do I put it? She didn't want people to stop her from showing the errors. So she kind of went like 30% Aaron Yeager. Yeah. She, when she set the sheets and basically set it all going. And at first I was like, oh man, they're just going to blame it on her. Like they're going to blame blight on people like her. Mm-hmm. And that's why they don't allow women to become mages. That's what I thought was going to happen. You know what I mean? But since we're still in the spoiler zone, I do want to touch on that. Mm-hmm. So like the misogyny, like all the themes that happened that made her or anyone that read it that's female probably feel like, man, fuck this. This is hard to read. It was all based on a power structure to keep a certain level of people ignorant, but then also just keep a system of power in place.
Yeah.
It's not even that they didn't think women could do that. They knew they could, because there was witches in the past that did what she did.
Yeah.
They just wanted to keep themselves in power. And I think that was huge, major key.
Major key.
Major key.
Major key.
It's not that they don't believe that you can do it. It's that they don't want you to affect what they're doing.
Final spoiler, apart from the fact that her and Tom will almost become a thing, but
Almost.
it's all for naught because she takes herself out.
Because Emma Wang.
It's because Emma Wang.
Emma Wang does
Because
not
Emma
want us to be happy.
Yeah.
Okay, basically this, and I'll never forgive her for the Sword of Kaigen.
Yeah.
I will never forgive her for that.
Her and Pierce Brown do not give a shit about your feelings. So,
Guys,
love every character you want to.
love a side character, because if they go, oh well, but don't get no feelings for the main characters.
Yeah. Pierce had come out and said that he put names in a bowl and like drew from the bowl to decide who was gonna die.
Yeah, it seems like that. That's
Yeah,
exactly
that's
what it feels like. That's exactly what it feels
That's
like.
what it feels like. No spoilers there, but in Blood Over Brighthaven, yes, she does it in the most cinematical way.
Yeah.
Takes everybody out and the high mages, including herself.
Yeah.
And then we end with Tommel and Kara.
Kara.
His niece. Going back out to go find their people.
Yeah,
and
him and the other, her, and the other Quinn.
that were inside the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now they know the truth, you know what I mean?
Now they know the truth.
Yeah.
But yeah, she ends it that way. So anyway.
Lovely book. Great book.
Lovely book. We love Blood Over Brighthaven. Tim was saying, got to show the alternate cover. The alternate cover for Blood Over Brighthaven. Amazing.
Is it?
Yeah, it's amazing. Also, his wife is literally at the exact part and is putting together all the pieces.
Ooh.
It just breaks everyone, you know? Breaks everyone.
That's tough.
Yeah, guys, that is the spoilers. I didn't see that. Yeah, it doesn't offer closure. I recommend this book to, as I have already, any and everyone. Misery loves company. So get it. Who would you recommend this to?
If you like fantasy, fiction, academia, unique magic systems, but more than all of that, it's really similar to Sword of Kaigen in that it pays a lot of attention to interpersonal relationships.
Yes.
So it doesn't skimp on that.
Sword of Kaigen is at a 10 on that. I would say this is at an 8.
Like an 8, yeah, for sure.
An 8. So great, above most other books.
Yeah, for sure. Especially fantasy books.
Yeah.
Fantasy usually
doesn't typically delve too deep.
Delve deep into this, but this really deals with very strong, not just familial, but it's like social themes, and it's one of those ones. This is a book you guys would definitely can enjoy at every level.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, that's it for now. That's it for Blood Over Brighthaven. For all you on the live.
Thank you for tuning in.
Advanced reader. Cristiano.
Let's go.
Yeah.
We're live.
This is the setup, guys. Yeah, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for checking out.
Phone?
Yeah, I showed them everything.
You didn't show them.
You guys aren't going to show anyone else, right?
See the lights.
You promise?
The set is a little bit bigger than that.
It's a huge set. There's so many people here. We have our guy that we say, hey, will you look this up? No. No, we don't. We don't have that. That's fine. But, yeah, thanks for tuning in. Next week we have a great book. It's so good I can't tell you about it.
Yeah, so good. Can't even get into it.
Can't even get into it.
Can't believe it.
Can't believe it.
You guys won't believe it.
Yeah.
But thank you for tuning in.
Yeah.
Another episode of the Martins Podcast.
Yeah.
We just covered Blood Over Brighthaven by M.L. Wang.
Check us out on Instagram, TikTok,
YouTube.
the TikTok, YouTube.
Apparently we're on
Audible,
Amazon.
Amazon.
Guys, we're everywhere where you get your podcasts.
Yeah, we're fiending.
So check us out, please. Also engage. Leave some recommendations.
Yeah.
Leave some books for us to review. We really would like to know what you're reading and books that you guys not sure you want to read. Send them to us. We'll read them first.
Yeah, authors. Send us
Authors, send
your
us some
books.
stuff.
We love it.
We love it.
Or the opportunity to purchase your books too.
Let us
we
be
love
your
supporting.
advanced readers. We will purchase.
Yes, we will.
Yeah. So with that being said, thank you guys. See you next time.
See you next week.